The Path of Awakening, The Life of Sentient Beings, Episode 8, Bodhi Day, The Morning Star. Pointing directly to the mind beneath the Bodhi tree, a long night came to an end, and dawn approached. The Buddha rested in deep meditative absorption, breathing in complete stillness. At that moment, a single star rose in the eastern sky. The Buddhist scriptures record this star as Venus, the morning star. Yet its light was never merely the radiance of a celestial body. At the moment the Buddha encountered that star, awakening was completed. But the Buddha did not simply see the star. Rather, the star illuminated the Buddha. In that instant, the Buddha raised an ultimate question: who is the one who sees the seer? That single Watu dissolved the final remnant of self. As the star illuminated the Buddha, and the Buddha's mind illuminated the star in return, the boundary between the one who sees and that which is seen completely disappeared. What remained was only light, illumination, and the knowing of it. Bodhi Day is not a day commemorating the past achievement of a great saint. More than the fact that the Buddha attained enlightenment, it is the day on which awakening itself first opened into the world. The realization completed beneath the Bodhi tree did not remain a private inner experience. For thousands of years thereafter, it has become a path that illuminates the lives of countless sentient beings. Bodhi Day marks the moment when that path was first opened and entered into history. The scriptures describe that dawn as the moment of seeing the morning star. But if this scene is understood merely as the act of seeing a star in the night sky, Bodhi Day recedes once again into myth. What matters is not that a star was seen, but that before its light, the seer disappeared. Bodhi Day is not the day the Buddha witnessed a special vision. It is the day when the boundary between subject and object, between self and world, completely collapsed. Therefore, Bodhi Day is not first a day of celebration, but a day of questioning. Not, what did the Buddha see? But, who was seeing in that moment? This question is the very beginning of practice. It is why Bodhi Day remains alive for sentient beings today. Now we return once more to that dawn, to the place beneath the Bodhi tree where the long night ends and morning arrives. Sitting with the Watu, we gaze toward the Buddha. Before we know it, we find ourselves reflected in his eyes. The Buddha sees me, and through the Buddha, I see myself. In the end, even those two disappear. What remains is a single radiance illuminating itself. The star sees me. That light does not come from outside. It is the original luminosity of my own mind. As the night of ignorance clears, the reality of dependent origination reveals itself. The mountain is mountain, the star is star, the sentient being is Buddha. This is the very place where the Buddha completed awakening beneath the morning star. Not seeing the star, but the disappearance of the seer in the place where the star illuminates, that was the moment of liberation. Now, every dawn, I look at the stars and ask, how is the star illuminating me at this very moment? Each time, the Buddha quietly smiles and replies, there is no one who sees. There is only illumination. Directly pointing to the mind, Jigjianshim, all practice begins with the question, what is true? When this question turns away from the world and toward one's own mind, the first step of direct pointing is laid. This is right view, the ground of directly seeing the nature of suffering. When suffering is not avoided but faced directly, the mind naturally begins to illuminate itself. From that moment, the Watu holds the practitioner. Seeing one's nature, becoming Buddha, Gyansong Xiangbul, in deep contemplation, when the eye of seeing turns back upon itself, only seeing itself remains. Subject and object disappear, and a single, clear knowing abides in stillness. This is the stage of right intention and the insight into the origin of suffering. When desire is not denied but illuminated and understood at its root, will becomes not despair, but fuel for wisdom. No reliance on words, a transmission outside the scriptures. Bilip Munja, Gyu Bieljan, where the seer has disappeared, language is revealed as shadow. Even when the Dharma is conveyed through words, what those words point to is always silence. Within that silence, illumination becomes clearer. This stage is the life of right effort and the ground of cessation. Attachment falls away, and statues, cushions, birdsong, all are heard as Buddha. The final step transcends words, letters, and form. Teacher and disciple become one mind, and Buddha and sentient being become mirrors reflecting one another. In that moment, there is no separate teaching. The brightness of mind itself is the Dharma. This is the union of right mindfulness and right concentration, the completion of the path. No practitioner practices anymore. Practice practices the practitioner. This is the ultimate meaning of direct pointing. The 4 steps of direct pointing are not doctrines to be understood by the intellect, but a living path of direct experience. On this path, The Buddha is not someone outside of me, but the one who illuminates me from within all beings and all events. When the mind is directly pointed to, the world becomes a mirror, and every Buddha within that mirror illuminates one another. This is the place of the Buddha who sees the seer, the place where all sentient beings and all things are not two.